Good evening. I hope I find you well. It's sunny after a bad start today. So we sing this hymn, um, O Lord my God, when I in awesome wonder consider all the works thy hands have made. I see the stars, I hear the mighty thunder, thy power throughout the universe displayed. Then sings my soul, my Saviour God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Saviour God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. When Christ shall come with shouts of adoration and the shouts of acclamation, and take me home, what joy shall fill my heart? Then shall I bow in humble adoration, and there proclaim, my God, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Saviour God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Saviour God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Isn't that lovely up there? Now, Sacred Heart of Jesus, keep an eye on everything. Now for our Blessed Mother. Say hello to our Blessed Mother. How are you, Blessed Mother? As I kneel before you, as I bow my head in prayer, take this day, make it yours, and fill me with your love. Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tu. All I have, I give you. Every dream and wish are yours. Mother of Christ, Mother of mine, present them to my Lord. Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tu. As I kneel before you, and I see your smiling face, every thought, every word is lost in your embrace. Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tu. That's lovely. Yeah, both hymn, lovely hymns. We're blessed to have such lovely hymns, aren't we? Well, let's talk. How did you get on today in this country? Well, now, this morning, as I finished my videos, just had enough time to do that, put on my tie and all the rest of it, my shoes, and I had to put on an overcoat and a hat because it was raining, and raining heavy, and kind of floods on the road. So going to Mass in St. Colum Kills Church in Kells. A lovely choir there, and I love a choir. So I went, got there, and on the road I said the Holy Rosary, because I'd offer her up the evening before with my prayers for all those that I pray for that have died, and then all those that I pray for as well. And then I include that in the rosary, which I say then in the morning. So I said to myself I was going to Mass, 12 o'clock Mass in Kells, and I was leaving here just a little after 11. You'd be surprised that you're up early, but by the time you do this, that, and the other, and keep things and wash dishes and keep them away. On a Sunday, I don't have porridge during the week, but on a Sunday, I have a bit of muesli and cornflakes, and I generally put a bit of fruit in it, like small oranges, like the satsuns or whatever you call them, and peel those, and they're able to do it. And with muesli, there's often curtains, and I take them aside because they're nice curtains. And anyway, that's all I have for the breakfast, and then I have water that I take, a cod oil tablet, and a couple of other little items that I take in the morning. So I was busy enough. And by the time I opened the gates and put out food for the birds, with the rain, I suppose it might have been hard for them. And I opened the sun house. I'd have to do that to open the curtain and open the big blind. I have a big blind, pull back curtains, and then pull over other curtains. It all takes a while, and then open the car, and off I went. Fairly how puddles I was able to avoid some of them, but some of them are across the road. You couldn't, but go slow through them. Some people seem to drive like as if they in a hurry's going somewhere. Absolutely stupid. They wouldn't be going to Mass and driving like that. Anyways, I got in and went to Mass, and then had finished the rosary, and then I was able to do the Chaplet of Mercy in the Catholic Church, and I generally say that for the end of the war in Ukraine and the end of wars wherever they're taking place. To solve nothing, only people die, and I pray for the people that die and the people that are injured with the Chaplet of Mercy. So I was able to finish that in the church before the Mass started. And a different priest said it last Sunday. There was a good priest. This is a different priest. And there was some changes that wasn't too good. Now, there was supposed to be a second collection for what they call the Peter Spence for the Vatican, but there was no collection. And I had money ready to do it. And I found that not good. It's an oversight. And the choir sang hymns, but different hymns than they sang last week. And I didn't know them. So I like consistency in hymns that I know. And I didn't know any of the ones that they were yowling about. And that's not good. But anyway, the Mass was just the important thing is to get the Holy Mass. And then was it raining? It was, yeah. Not as heavy though, but then went across the road, car stop for you when you're crossing the road. You're not at a pedestrian crossing, but they're very considerate for older folk like me. And I went into the Headford Arms Hotel, and I had, when you go in at the time I go in, after Mass, it's about maybe 20 to 1 or quarter to 1, depending how long the Mass was. It doesn't be that long. And so there doesn't be that much of a crowd, and I had to get a half portion because there's plenty. And I don't want any mash, just a couple of small roast potatoes, and then the kind of the turnip or whatever it is, carrots, and they're in a nice sort of a soft in a bowl, whatever way to do them very well. And so I didn't want any of the cauliflower or whatever else to have it. I had it last week and I didn't fancy it, so I just had that. And I was able to more or less clean the plate, taking me time, of course. And there was a grand table that I stayed in last week and that. But I think now, please God, next week I might go to Mass here in Oldcastle Saturday. I've been at two Masses in Kells. So I don't want to overdo it. I want to just get Massey, and I generally go on the vigil on Saturday, 7 o'clock. It's dark then when you're nearly going, and dark when you're going back. With the way the months are going on, it's getting dark, and then at the end of this month, the clock will be going back, so it'll be darker earlier. But the sun is shining now, so you'd never know what kind of way the weather's going to turn out. Because it was raining this morning, and black sky and heavy rain too, not the drizzle. So, and I know I had coat that when I was opening the gate and all that, that kind of a jacket that I was wearing got around it. So there you are. Now then the sun come out there as I was finished my dinner. It was beginning to come out. Now it's out there, it's shining there. I have the curtains closed because it kind of blinds you when it's coming in, and I have this other light on. So I hope you had a good day, and let me know in the remarks if you can see your way to it, how things went for you. But the Sabbath is a good day. And then I did a bit of shopping as I came back. Oh no, I visited a church in in Ballinlough, which is between here and Kells, a place called Ballinlough. I visited that church, and I generally the cans are 20 cents, so I don't like five for all the people I pray for, including one. There's a lovely stained glass window in over the door as you come in, but you don't see it coming in. You only see it when you're maybe going out. But I know that Patrick Michael O'Reilly, he was only 20 something or another, 27 I think, and he was killed in that trade centre that was bombed by the savagest Muslims driving in two planes to it. Innocent people killed in the planes, and that terrible 3,000 people killed. A lot of foremen killed as well, and police went in there to rescue people. And the parish, the priest that was the priest for the foremen, he was killed, and he was brought out first. See the foreman carrying his body, tears to your eyes. Yeah, he was the first. So anyway, so we say your prayers, and I say I did a bit of shopping then in the local supermarket. I didn't need that much because I had stuff, and so then that was it. And I did a little video with my colleague earlier about Enoch Buck, the terrible trouble that lovely chap is facing. He's encountering terrible trouble in jail and all the rest of it. Secondary school teacher, but he's not going to address somebody that was biological male, born that way, and then wanting to be something else. This gender nonsense. So anyway, we did a video about that, and then I did another one about each day I do one about the meditations on each day, and it's very good. It gets you focused, and then I do my own in the evening, like my hymns and the Let's Talk. So there you are. So I hope let me know how you get on the Sabbath. Bye now.